Hey guys, this is Mark Guerreau here, and today I'd like to respond to a question, comment from yesterday's video. So yesterday I did a video where I was in down dog and I jumped forward into like a pike position and lowered my feet down, grabbed a block and lifted and lowered it a few times, and then set the block down and jumped back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Okay, that's on my YouTube channel, and a clip of it is also on Instagram if you want to see that for context. So the comment was something along the lines of, this seems like it's not a beginner exercise, and it's only accessible if you're already studying a handstand. This is absolutely true. Okay, so it wasn't intended to be a beginner exercise. It definitely is advanced, and you would need to be stable in handstand if you're going to be in handstand and lift and lower a block up and down. So let's talk about a more beginner version of this, or how to work up into this. Okay, so first of all, jumping with straight legs and jumping into a pike with straight legs and then lowering the feet down to the ground, that requires you to be in a tight forward fold at that bottom position when you bring your feet down. So that's not always accessible for beginners, because a lot of times beginners have tight hamstrings. And mine were really tight when I first started. All right, so let me show you the very beginning of trying to float. This is what I teach my students, okay? So if we're trying to create some lightness and floating in our practice, I have my students come to down dog, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, and then as I jump, I'm going to pull the knees into my chest. And just very light, okay? It doesn't have to be real hard at first. Okay, as you get confident, you go further and further. Okay? So we want to be able to find a little bit of floating action there. Okay? So let's talk about why we're doing this in the first place. All right? So as we do these little hops, okay, maybe the first one, the second one are kind of light. Maybe the first 100 you do are kind of light. Okay? It takes a while to build confidence. But you're going to build confidence as your shoulders get stronger, as your wrists start to feel more stable, holding your body weight. So you do little hops, build the confidence up. Eventually, whenever the hips are up over the shoulders and the shoulders are up over the wrists and we're in a nice straight line, that's when we're going to start to find that balance point, and we're going to really feel comfortable and strong and confident. So, there's a lot of benefits with this, but I feel two that are worth talking about right now. The first benefit would be that it's going to help you get confident in handstands. Okay. Now, not everyone's goal out there is to do a handstand. Okay. So I understand, it might not be practical for everyone to do this, but I think the other reason, and maybe more importantly, is it's going to help you to create a light jump forward. Okay. So this tuck position that we come up to, instead of bringing the feet back to the back of the mat like I was in, setting up for the next one, you would come to the tuck and then set the feet down by the hands. Okay? So that's going to create a nice light jump forward. So let me show you a progression for that. And I'm going to do it, you'll notice, with a bend in my legs even when I set the legs down. Okay? So this is like for the tight hamstring person. Okay? Let's look at this. All right. So I'll do a few just to warm up. All right? A few little hops. Small hop, small hop, small hop, and then I hold, and then my hamstrings are tight, we'll say, so I'm going to set my feet down. And I lowered with bend, okay? So then you can come to your halfway lift and finish your sun salutation, okay? So that's if your hamstrings are really tight. As the hamstrings begin to open up, you'll be able to lower the legs down straighter and straighter. Also, what you'll notice is, with the hamstrings tight, you might be setting the feet down a little bit of a distance away from the hands, because maybe this is all the further you can fold. But in time, you'll be able to land with nice, straight, long hamstrings with the feet right in between the hands. Okay? So that's kind of the progression. All right, you come up into that little tuck position, and then straighten the legs and lower them down. Okay? When that becomes easy, then is when you'll move into jumping with the straight legs into the pike and then lowering the pike legs down. Okay, and then finally my video from yesterday. All right, once you have a pike comfortable and handstand comfortable, then play with it. Grab a block between the legs and do things. Try to shift your balance around. Try to do different things like that. That's gonna help you a lot. But remember, there's a progression with all this stuff. It takes time. It took me several years to find this lightness in my jump forwards, and a lot of falling. I fell a lot, okay? So go ahead and play with it. I hope this helps you a little bit.